Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your Farming Simulator 15 map spotlight. We are here outside the JCB dealership in Balmoral in Scotland. Now, this is my second attempt at recording this because the first time I forgot to turn traffic on. It is most definitely on now, as you can see. I had it turned off for the map spotlight before because I was running stuff around. So, this is your shop. You start off, actually just over there is your main farmyard, but we'll come back to that. I'm gonna go this way first. Everyone drives on the left. That is correct for Scotland. Nice bit of detail there on the pub, or bar, whatever you want to call it. Glenfiddich, single malt Scotch whiskey. I've had some of that. It is quite tasty, I will admit. And what's happened? Yeah, what's happened here is it's trying to put the texture on the front and the back on the bottom, and it doesn't work. So I've kind of had a look around some of the map, and a lot of the stuff is details. Little details like this are what really just makes a map pop. A lot of the stuff is just kind of retexture from Bjorn on Westbridge Hills, but that's fine because it's inventively retextured. It's not just, oh well, I've changed the colour from red to orange and put some rust on it. No, this is like completely transformative retexture. Petrol station there, it's a Maxol, which I'm not too sure is in the UK. I may be wrong, correct me UK people, I know you watch. Especially if I'm doing a map spotlight of a UK map, presumably. So this is Glen Stewart Grains, where you can sell wheat, barley, canola corn and sunflower. I don't know why I put on a Scottish accent, but you can sell wheat, barley, canola corn and sunflower there. Yes, this is a multi-fruit map. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure if I mentioned that. So if I mentioned it like 73 times already, it just counted as me being a bit senile at 23. A Tesco Express over there, which I'm sure would exist in real Balmoral. There. Oh, I may have a little look around the map for something, because Balmoral is the name of one of the royal family in Britain's estates. So in theory there should be a big estate somewhere on this map, if they wanted to put it in. I think they have. So here you have Tesco distribution. It is just to the side of your shop. Right here is the wool sell point, and right here is another sell point. They also take wheat, barley, canola, corn and sunflower. I know this because these are the two I managed to cover in the previous episode before I realised that I'd screwed up horribly and forgotten to turn on traffic. So there's a fuel point in there as well. I never noticed, so I don't know if I'm so absent-minded today. Oh my god. I don't know if I've mentioned this already. The PDA map is quite a large distance offset from what the map actually is, so that's not the best. I will actually have to say that's a negative for the map, but the little details like these empty boxes, okay, the little details like these boxes full of air are nice. Hello. Is that manure sell point? Doesn't say you can sell manure, but that definitely looks like manure. Maybe you can buy manure here. So this is the... what is the name of the place? Patterson's Organic Potatoes. So presumably they'll buy potatoes and sugar beets. And they are the... oh, this is the only sell point on the map for potatoes and sugar beets, so I'm guessing it all goes in here. And In an ideal world would fill up these boxes, but I don't think gonna be honest, I don't think that's actually possible to make into to put into a map. So I'm not gonna knock him down for that. I'm really not. I'm sorry, I need to do something very quickly because my ear is getting very itchy. I just need to give it a bit of a scratch. There we go. I'm not gonna knock him down for something that might well be impossible. It's a nice thing that I'd love to see, but feasibility. So this is a nice map because I can just go on a line along the map and be like, here's the thing, let's go a bit further. Here's the thing, let's go a bit further. Now, it's taking me away from where I want to go in the end, but that's kind of fine. So the biogas plant is actually in here. And this is where you sell your silage. And it almost looks as if... potato and beet storage is here. And there's the silage sell point. So you get 2 silos for silage. Are these also silage silos? No. You get 2 silos for silage, which is kind of okay. It's a medium-sized map, so I'm not gonna knock it for that. However, the silos are also shared with the cows, so you're gonna have to balance that out there. I'm guessing that is a general storage point. I thought that was a storage point solely for silage. I think that... yeah, I think it's just a general storage point. Because where it's pointing me to for the general storage is inside one of these sheds, which isn't correct. Yeah, that's just general storage. Like I've said, PDA map is offset, so you'll have to kind of try and figure it out as you go. Which is getting progressively more annoying. So up over here, I've missed the turn-off completely because the PDA map was wrong. So up over here somewhere, presumably, just up... oh my god. Presumably just up around this... there it is. This is going to be the wood chip, the biomass heating plant. As it's normally called, this is the Scottish Biofuels plant. And... oh, that's a nice touch. Now, can you, like, fire this thing up or something? Because that would be amazing if there was some sort of button press involved in actually firing this thing up. And there'd be, like, an animation of the wood chips coming down off the conveyor into that and being fed into the actual heating plant by a couple of augers. That would be amazing. Again, feasibility. I don't know if that's actually possible. I'm just saying what would be really, really cool and what I'd like to see. So, we're what, 8 minutes in. I would normally at this point go around all the fields and show you all the entrances because I've got plenty of time left. However, this is Balmoral. In Balmoral, in the real world, there's a royal estate for the British royal family. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get down to the wooded area at the southern end of the map, because I have a sneaking suspicion this map also includes a, I'm not going to say a scale reproduction of the Balmoral royal estate, because that would be a bit silly and possibly illegal. I'm going to say I'm thinking it has maybe a village or some kind of manor house. That's an adorable little cottage. That is like a proper little Irish cottage. That's beautiful. So I'm guessing, what on earth is up here? This is a horse stable. Is this the straw? Oh, please tell me this is a straw sell point. Like, seriously, yes! Oh, you didn't miss the opportunity, you beautiful, beautiful person. All maps that have horse stables should have hay and straw sell point in the horse stable. It's actually one of the reasons I want a small square baler, is so that I can make like small hay bales and sell them to horse stables in maps. It's just a thing of mine. So let's go to the forestry area and see what's over here. So we have a whole lot of zilch and some vehicle storage. I'm gonna be honest, I was expecting something. Maybe a bit of exploration will yield some rewards. I don't know. Ooh, not exploring down there. And let's see what happens if I follow this trail. I am rewarded with what appears to be Forestry Commission. Is this the wood sell point? Oh my god, I have... Oh, this map maker is actually a genius. Like, I'm not... That is as well. This is wood chip storage. And in here you can store all your logs. I don't know where the wood sell point would be. Possibly down what appears to be the other. Hello, what's down there? I'm just going to go across the map very quickly. As in, as quickly as this car can physically go. And go for a nosy over at field 22 area. Because there's something that looks vaguely interesting over here. I want to see what it is. And I know you shouldn't be cutting across all this stuff, but my series, my rules. Plus there's a spotlight. These farmers are like, oh well, we've been having a bad year, come trample our crops, we don't care anymore. Is this... Whoa, stop. Okay, where's the exit? Seriously, where's the exit? Oh well, that works. So, what on earth is this? Oh, that's a mountain. This is Baxter's Sawmill. So... Oh, this is the wood sell point. So presumably you back the trailer up here and you tip it in the... Comically, I've got a mod that would suit this perfectly. And there's actually a nice little area over here if you wish to grow trees. These do not look like... Oh. Yeah, they can't be cut, but you can, if you wish, because I don't think there's anything stopping you. You can just grow trees here. Get yourself a Scorpion King, and what is the mod that I have? I can't remember the name of the mod. It's a Russian truck. There is a mod spotlight of it, so I won't be doing a mod spotlight of it. I've had it for a while. But you can tip out the side, so it'll be perfect for this specific setup. But like if you got a Scorpion King, a tree planter, and something like that down there, just plant as densely as you possibly can. Wait a while. cut down trees, bring them up here, profit, plant more trees. Never ending cycle. Up at the wood chip area over there, similar except chop it into wood chips, store it all up, and then bring it down en masse to Scottish Biofuels. The map seems to be courseplay friendly, which is always nice to see. The fields are quite nice. Let's have a look at what's planted. Let's have a look at what you start off with. Planted up. Now you do own all the fields, which, as you know, is a pet peeve of mine. If you've watched all the map spotlights for whatever reason. Let's see. You start off with some canola, some wheat, some. I think that's sunflower. So many others. Yeah, that's sunflower. You start off with some sugar beets, some potatoes, some corn, some barley. You start off with a bit of everything. That's really generous of the mod author, you know, giving you all of the fields and then planting one of everything. So let's go to the vehicles you start off the map with. Obviously you start off with the amount of money dependent on entirely on what difficulty you choose. I got 15774 and a bright red pickup because the map didn't have a pickup. I always use a pickup for map spotlights because it's one of the quickest vehicles in the game, if not the quickest vehicle in the game, that actually can handle, I think, the man truck slightly quicker, but I like the pickup. Plus at the start it was drifty as hell. Unfortunately that's been kind of patched out. So let's have a look at the starter vehicles. So you get, oh dear, New Holland's CR1090, the biggest combine harvester in the game from the get-go. You also get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 row New Holland corn header, which isn't the biggest. You get a New Holland, New Holland quite long header. This appears to be the one that the game recommends for the CR1090, which is the second biggest header in the game, behind both of the Draper Reds. You get a Sammy Fortis 190, or if it's pronounced same, I apologize. There's Sammy, Samé, Saum. I'm trying to cover all pronunciations. It's definitely probably one of those. Possibly. It could be Shim. This is Shim. Also get a Deutz-Fahr. What is this? 7250 TTV. I should have guessed that's the only Deutz in the damn game. So you get biggest harvester. I'm gonna say one of the best mid-range tractors. Low-range tractors even. A really quite good mid-range tractor. Decent sized Fire Dragon. I'd personally prefer, actually, at the start of a map, the smallest one. Stonking Great Bandit 750 Tipper. And which one's this now? This is the Tektron, which means it is Sugar-tatoes? Potatoes. So that's your harvesting equipment. Let's have a look at your cultivation equipment. A Puttinger Vitus M. A Cockerling Trio. And the Kuhn Varimaster. Methinks the map author may intend for the player to have a bit of a harvest before they even consider planting or ploughing or cultivating. Just guessing here, because you've got the obligatory Vitus and the obligatory Cockerling, Lemkin, whatever. And the semi-obligatory, because not in all maps the Kun very master, but almost every map has this one cedar, the Vitasem. And yes, it is a small cedar in the game, but I apologise, it's quite late in the evening and I'm recording still. But the thing is, you if you're starting off with a reasonable number of fields, and I think this map, well, this map starts off with all the fields, so it doesn't matter a damn. I'd prefer to see the Vaderstab Rapide A600S here instead of the Vitasem. Get rid of the Cockling entirely. Well, no, replace it with the Terradisc maybe, or the Tyranno. Either of those would work. They're slightly bigger. Well, the Terradisc is double the size. I'd say the Tyranno, just for trouble's sake, and replace this with the Amazon. Is it an Amazon plow? I think it is. Yeah, the Chiron 200. Not the Lemken Diamant or the Vogelnut Heros. They're kind of super late game plows, if you're plowing that late in the game. Which if you use soil mod you will be doing. So I suppose... Oh my god, it's far too late for me to be recording. I suppose, you know, if you're using soil mod you will be doing that late in the game. Thoughts on the map, because I always like giving thoughts. First off, don't give the player all the fields to begin with. Fine, have them all seeded and let them decide what they want to do. Don't just give them, don't just throw all the players at the player, or all the fields at the player. Be like Culver Park Farmer. You gotta decide, okay, well, do I want to harvest everything and like have withering off, or do I want to just try and get everything around my farm that I own harvested? And don't give the player the biggest equipment in the game, because there's nothing to aim for. And yes, I know the let's have a look at what you actually start off with. The very feet of 41 foot. Yeah, 4 feet smaller than the biggest header in the game. The it's a 6-row header. Do anything that I missed? Nope. So the 6-row corn header slots in there. It's the second biggest corn header in the game. That's the biggest potato harvest. That's actually the only potato harvest in the game. I don't think... Well, I think that if you use the toe behind potato harvester, you are insane, and you should be locked up for life. I'm gonna be honest, the only 3 things I approve of here are the 3 that I made fun of the most: the Vitasem, the Cockerling Lemken thing, cultivator. I know it's Cockerling, but it used to be Lemken. Deal with it, I suppose. And the Coon, the Very Master. They're the 3 that look the most in place, and to an extent the Sammy. Because let's face it, if you got a farm with a field this size, I'm gonna hop up on top of the Carex. You got a farm with a field this size, and we'll say if you start off with fields 1 and 5, they're 2 reasonably sized fields. You would realistically have the Sammy. For no other reason other than you kind of need a tractor with a bit of power to get stuff done. Everything else is a bit over the top, in my opinion. So, yeah. It's a good map though. It's really nice. There's some nice details. PDA map is off, so that's slightly annoying if you're trying to use the map to get around. You will have to try and compensate and figure your way out from that. It is offset by some amount. I can't figure out how much. It seems to be random. It seems to be out of scale, which isn't ideal. What else? I'm kind of upset there isn't some kind of big manor of some description on the map. There might be, and I didn't see it. But I'm kind of disappointed I didn't see one. Other than that, really good map. Some really nice inventive use of existing assets like the Bjornholm stuff that has been retextured and remodeled, slightly remodeled. There have been some tweaks to the models I've noticed. The shop is just the side of the Bjornholm shop with JCB in it instead of New Holland, and the triggers have been changed. That's fine. It's the small differences that often make a big difference. Small changes to things, like changing the shop to JCB instead of New Holland. That's nice. It's adds some detail, making that Tesco distribution centre down the road. The only thing I don't like is the fact that the that's a TNT truck. They're actually a rival to rival on the road to Tesco. I know they would be delivering to Tesco Express stores quite regularly, but strictly speaking, I'd prefer to see a Tesco truck parked up in there. These can be harvested. These can be cut down if you want some extra trees. This one looks funky. This one can't. Oh, it can. It's just got really funky looking leaves. They all have really funky looking. Have I never noticed this before? Or is there some weird graphical error going on here? Do they all have funky looking leaves? They do, and I never noticed. Well done. If you can live with the small issues like the PDA map being slightly offset, actually by quite a distance, because the roundabout is actually supposed to be, if I just go to this side, it's supposed to be like there-ish. It's offset by 1 or 2, maybe as much as 5 meters, I would guess. Possibly a bit more. I just thought textures are default farm sim. Traffic does run on the correct side of the road. Question is, does it oh, has he been cheeky? Oh, I think he's been cheeky. Yeah. He's using the same kind of cheekiness, but a builded. Who, by the way, is now a member of Mapper's Paradise, which is now oh. Perhaps not. Mapper's Paradise, now an active modding team on FSUK. So hopefully we'll see some very high quality maps coming out from those guys. They are a purely mapping mod team. And oh, they do use the roundabout correctly. I was wondering that. Mapper's Paradise, the stuff that the people they have really, I can't wait to see what they come out with. It's going to be something special when they bring out a map. And it's it seems like the group is just there for the sake of, you know, having a... I'm not downing him. It looks like the group's there almost for the sake of having a mod team, but... a modding team. But... and there's a but. If the people they have collaborate between their own maps and their own styles, FSUK is going to have some really spectacular maps in the near future. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward. I know Bullet Bill's working on a new map already to, I suppose, in his mind, replace Cobra Park. Hopefully, in my mind, it'll replace Cobra Park, because Cobra Park is my favourite map for 2015 so far. It is I think Cobra Park Farm is the best map in FarmSim 2015 so far. It's actually better than anything that came out in 2013. It's better than anything NI Modding brought out. Just any of NI Modding's mods. It's something that if you're on PC and you got FarmSim 15 and your PC can handle it, most importantly, even if you have to go to like super ultra mega low settings and run at 15 FPS. You should really at least try Cobra Park Farm, because it's intimidating, but totally worth it. I can't get up on the roof fully, can I? Ah, nuts. No. No. So really I need another car parked here or something. Unless I can glitch my way up in the corner. Yeah, no. I've been doing nothing for the last 10 minutes. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, where we'll be somewhere else in the world. Unless, of course, you're a fan of my Let's Plays and you watch everything on the channel, in which case, tomorrow we'll be in Manor Farm. I had to think about that, and I'm going to record that tomorrow because my voice is going, and it is 10 to 11 at night. And I'm super tired. So, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, stay safe, and goodbye.